How's it going, everybody? I'm Nikki Delventhal, and these are my dogs, Rodney and Camper Delventhal. For over 3 years, we lived in a Toyota Prius, but now we're in a 4x4 Sprinter. And we're here to take you along on the wild ride. So fasten up your seatbelts and let's have some fun. Don't forget, if you like what you see, like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends, and turn on notifications. We would be so thankful. So this week started like any other travel week in our van home, but today started in a very diverse location. After sprinting across Nevada's I-80 for 4 days, I was pretty tired of driving. So once we entered Utah, we looked for a place to camp. I was, however, hoping to camp up a little bit higher up last night, as this is one of the few spots in the world that you can actually see the curvature of the earth. But I almost got stuck rock crawling to the top, so I settled on this dirt patch overlooking the Bonneville Salt Flats. Still a magnificent view. From here, we continued our long drive to really the unknown. Really just depends on where my energy that day is going to take us. As most mornings, we live out our daily pole vaulting dreams, getting into our front seat, start the car, and as usual, always anticipate it's not going to start. Usually that's because I forgot my keys, like this morning. And now we're getting rolling. Okay, back on the road. Oh, falling. Despite all my efforts, things are still falling and everything's wet now! Luckily, this mat caught most of the water. Camper, are you driving? I think at this point my dog thinks he's a better driver than me. That may be true. Excuse me. Let's try this again. Now we do have somewhere to be, so we've got another really big travel day ahead, but not without hitting the salt flats first. About 10 years ago when I was out here, this whole area was covered with about 2 inches of water and it just looked like a mirror. It was incredible. Not only is this a great opportunity to let the boys get some exercise, as we do every morning, but these are an epic drive. All right, back on the road. We have a big drive day. If you time it right, this is also a place that they hold races for cars, as this is 30,000 acres of flat salt deposit. Perfect for racing in the right conditions. As usual, we had many gas fill-ups. I almost took a shower at Love's, but I didn't hit my 50 gallons and didn't earn a free credit, and didn't feel like paying the almost $20 for a shower, so we skipped that one. The thing about this particular driving route is that there's no national gym chains for miles. I'm talking hundreds. It's a quite desolate route. We did finally settle on a rest stop in southern Wyoming, where I decided this would be the perfect place to get in a little workout, and after situating the van perfectly for some privacy, I worked up the courage to take an outdoor shower. Rodney on lookout. This is something I have not done since my Prius days, so I did need to pep talk myself into it. I can't believe I'm showering at a rest stop. That's how much I don't want to spend $20 at Love's. Now to get back around without anyone noticing. We're good. Excuse me. Whoop. Mission accomplished. Because living in a van, you are limited on water, we did go inside and utilize the rest stop for a face wash and toothbrush. After all that, we were going to sleep there, but I had more energy and adrenaline from that shower. So we got back on the road and ironically ended up at another truck stop where we would not be paying for a shower. Though yes, we did support them by buying gas, so thanks Love's for the parking spot that is safe and 24-hour security. Night. There he is. Hi, Camper. Hey, baby. All right, Are you ready to go? We had another big day of driving ahead of us. Finally making it to Colorado. Are you excited to see Grandma and Grandpa?
Good job! You're a little thingy. Hi, I know.
Isn't he so cute?
Yeah.
Now this is a very rare occasion where most of my family is in one place, and they're only here for a short amount of time, so that was one of the reasons we're hightailing here so fast. We also found out that my sister is having a baby boy. One thing about visiting friends and family is that I still have my van home with me, so I chose to sleep there, and she had a beautiful parking spot overlooking all of Denver. Today we got to go camping with my family in this badass truck, but we're gonna save that episode for next week. So stay tuned and let's hop on over to day 4. This morning started with the usual doggy wake up.
Good morning, boys.
But I also had the luxury of a Mama D latte.
My new career.
And a cold plunge to wake me up quickly.
So scared.
Timer's going.
Honestly, I can't even describe how thankful I am for all this family time, but we all had to go our separate ways for now, and we have a wild day starting tomorrow.
Love you.
Woo-wee! This has been a week and we are just getting started. Starting tomorrow night, we are not only picking up a secret guest, but we are also possibly going to be surrounded by thousands of people. So first thing on the agenda, excuse me, think I could sit there? Excuse me. All right, now I got you. So yeah, essentially, first thing we're going to do is get some food because we've ran out of food, but then we're going to get off grid and really mentally prepare for the wild week ahead of constant stimulation. Yep. You ready? So we got some errands done and hit the grocery store. Quick stop at Whole Paycheck. Then the usual car maintenance of gas, DEF, windshield wiper fluid, wiping off the bugs. We even took the rare opportunity to wash our car. Then back on the road for another 30 minutes to go find ourselves a camp spot in the middle of nowhere. This is really interesting, and I feel like this is happening in a lot of places that are busier. There's supposed to be a network of like fire roads all back here, but it looks like the locals or the Forest Service just bouldered it off so you can't get past it. Interesting. Hopefully this isn't the telltale of our finding camp spot experiences tonight. All right, maybe we'll just sleep in this hole, but let's continue and see if there's something better. Now this looks like a good home for the night. Oh yeah, firing and a view. All right, let's check this out. We could possibly drive down here and loop back up. How level is this? I lost my leveling blocks, so I need to get new ones for the 4th time. So we're going on whatever's more level. So you may not be able to tell, but this is on a pretty deep slant versus that being pretty flat. So although this is a little bit more discreet, I think we're gonna go with flat land. Yeah. I like this. Hello, boys. I'll let you out in a second. First, we gotta get some warm clothes. All right, let's go, boys. All right, boys, what do you think? What do you think? Oh yeah, that's yours. Fun fact, it is, I believe, 11,000 feet up here, which is why you will still see snow even in the middle of summer. And a plus, it's chillier up here, so we got our sweatshirt on, we're out of the heat. This will be my coffee stump in the morning. Oh no, that will be my coffee stump in the morning. Look at that, extra firewood in case we want to make a fire. I like that. Oh, We will do some more exploring of this area in the morning. For now, it's dinner time and getting ready for bed. Load up. Go ahead. After you camp. This is great. The rest of the night was like any usual night. The dogs ate. I ate. We watched the sunset. Worked a little. And now it's time for bed. There you go. Oh God, it fell in. Oh, we didn't lose anything though. Oh, just a little bit. We lost a little there. All right, before we get on the road, we need to get some movement and some physical therapy. I really just try to upkeep all my muscles and mobility as much as I can, whether that's going to the gym or just doing little things outside the van, and then lots of hiking with the boys. Front squats. Oh, that good night's sleep was needed. But I think after this, I heard there's a spring up the road, so we'll fill up water and go get our surprise guest. Before leaving, we did have to get the boys' energy out. Plus, we love exploring the unknown off the beaten path. Holy a car went off the road. What is that? Look what we found on our walk. Oh my gosh, someone ran off the road and hit this tree like a good half a mile off the road and lost control. A long time ago. There's no clear path. Must be where all this new growth is. And it like maybe came through here and then hit the tree. Either way, that's scary, you guys. Be careful on the road out there. Ooh, look at that. That is a beautiful one. Oh, it's heart-shaped. I love heart-shaped rocks. Load up. It's a bumpy one up here. I don't even know if we're going the right way. There it is. I guess we totally could have slept here last night too. All right, let's see if we can fill up some water. Excuse me. Let's go. Wow, check this out. I imagine at some point this was a spring for the area. Wow. Let's read the signs actually before we drink the water. Make sure it's tested. Well, that's convenient. They really upkept these signs here. Do we take the chance? Yeah. That's some of the best water I've ever had. We're doing a little back and forth here to fill up the 30-gallon water tank with this fresh spring water. Actually, that right there means it worked. That's the overflow tank. Doesn't get fresher than that, baby. Oh, don't forget your keys. We are having so much fun, huh? All right. We got someone to go get, though, and I know you're going to be even more excited. Back to the van. We're out of here, perfect timing, or maybe not, because now I want to stay. These guys are doing this like big light show tonight here and having a big party. So fun. At least the dogs got to make some friends before we head to the airport. Oh shoot, where are my keys? I do this every time. Oh, right there. Excuse me. Surprise! Justin is coming in for the week. BF Goodrich invited us here for the GoPro mountain games, and I could not be more excited. BFG also got a hotel room for us. It is a little bit difficult to pack up all your stuff back and forth, but I think this is going to be a nice luxury. The room not only backs up to the river, but it's on a bike path, which is perfect because the boys love biking. But yeah, let me tell you about the week with BF Goodrich. If you don't know what the mountain games are, it is an adrenaline pumping event. Depending on your situation, you can just be a spectator or you can even join in on the fun. Our first day was all dog-based activities. Now, unfortunately, Camper and Rodney do not like the water, so this wouldn't work for them, but we got to watch the dog log jump, where some dogs excelled and some are still learning. Then we competed in a 5K fun run with the dogs. That was amazing and a great warm-up to the events ahead. We saw everything from wild slacklining over whitewater, there was even a guy juggling, and of course the one that does fall in. You guys know me and I always have to test things out, so I tested out my skills and even added a counterweight, which by the way makes things so much harder. Honestly, these events are all about fun. We even got to go to some intimate concerts and danced our butts off and really just had an amazing time together. We ended the week watching my absolute favorite competition, which is called 8-Ball, where you have 8 people where their exclusive job is to try to knock out the people racing a 200-meter kayak race. It's like water gladiator. Honestly, this was one of the coolest weekends yet, but as all great things, they must come to an end so you can appreciate them even more. We ended the week saying goodbye to Justin and the BFG family, who we are so thankful for. I'm so glad I got to spend time with them and Justin, but now we're off for our next adventure.